Hello everyone, we're back with stage 2 of Absolute Speed, and we're doing qualifying speed. Okay, so we're going to have to go fast. So, again, I'm fully upgraded, but I'm going to show you the costs again just for our dollar upgrades, level 1 and level 2 upgrades which involve gold, as well as half price sale on September the 23rd if you want to wait for that, if you think you're going to need upgrades, but you won't. You can do this again, I'll say. You can do this event without any upgrades. So here we are at Barcelona, and again, I'm struggling a bit with the bots being slow in some of the races. So I'm not doing any bot management or anything. I'd prefer if the bots went faster. It actually came back to haunt me later on. Because the bots were still slow. Being fully upgraded, having slower bots just sort of get in the way, and there's events where you can't take any damage, and then the bots are in the way and you damage your car. You just do them over and over and over. But yeah, at this point there's no real big problem. We have to get some tailgating, drafting in here. So just doing that. These races aren't difficult really at all. I didn't have any problem, and I didn't see like any problem that you should have with any of these races. They're not. There's two finicky ones, but I think I got messed around in those two races because of like just being fully upgraded and being too fast. It was just. Some of these drafty things are a bit finicky because, again, I'm like losing touch because I have to brake to make sure that I stay behind the guy. So, yeah, there was a few troubles, but that was more like having too many upgrades rather than my car's too slow. So that's why I say this is an easy event to do with no upgrades, and even if you struggle with that, $R upgrades will be fine. You really should be able to do it with just $R upgrades. Even if you need gold upgrades, you wait till September 23rd. And then the gold, it's not that expensive. It becomes like 350 in gold, which is about normal for owning a car. But you seriously shouldn't need gold upgrades. Just depends how good you are at the game. I'm not very good, as you can see. I'm crashing into things. Also, again, I'll say it, this was like early on a Sunday morning. And yeah, I wasn't quite awake and functional when I was doing this event. I just needed some gold, so I was hoping this would pay some decent rewards. And yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was good. It was decent. I think it was 60 gold. All in all. So here we come to the end of our first race for stage 2. There we go. That's a pretty simple one. You only have to finish 5th, so not too bad. Now here we have to drift for 10 seconds without going off track for more than 3 seconds. So that can be a bit tricky because this is a super fast car, and so once you get it in a drift, it's kind of hard to control. So you can see like what I try and do here, and there's bots in the way, so I just skipped the chicane there and went past him. Used up a lot of my off-track time. What I try and do here is just to drift, but not really drift, just slide. Just slide it. Just slide the car. Just ever so slightly. And then you can see there, it's just ever so slightly, but you got 2 laps, so you can do it. Yeah, I managed to hold a sort of longer one, but yeah, this, especially being fully upgraded, this car will let go very, very quickly and throw you very, very far off the track. And your 3 seconds will be gone in no time. You can see, but just a few little slides here, it all adds up, and just one more and I'll have my 10 seconds. So there's cool cars in the game for drifting, but the Koenigsegg isn't really one of them for like holding long drifts. The Mercs are quite nice for that. The Koenigsegg's a bit tricky. If you go off the track while you're sliding, you go far off the track and you lose a lot of time in a race. And with this, your 3 seconds will be used up very, very quickly. Again, there I'm off track. I'm just trying to get these bots out of the way. And then, yeah, all the way in the last corner, I only got my 10 seconds done. So now we have this is like a bonus lap. It's just a lap of just driving around. I'm surprised I'm keeping it neat and tidy. Again, I'm not doing any bot management, so because I actually, being fully upgraded, I wanted to speed the bots up. I wanted them to get faster because they were getting in my way and becoming annoying. So I was trying to make them faster. So I'm not really concerned about where I finish. If I finish first, that's fine, as long as I meet the goal. But I'm not going to meet the goal and then slow down and try and do some bot slowing and that kind of stuff. I'm not doing that this one. This one I wanted the bots fast, especially at the end. And I got messed around at the end by the bots being slow. So yeah, I'm glad I tried to speed them up as much as possible. There we go, into P3. We're still using the old variant, but I'm sure they still use this chicane part of the track in racing in Barcelona, but they don't use it in MotoGP or F1 anymore. I don't think F1's going to this track anymore. But anyway. Right, so what's next for us? Okay, we'll have to set a lap. Oh, right, okay. Let's do that then. Again, pretty simple. No upgrades, you'll be able to do this. Just keep it neat and tidy. Stay on the track, don't go flying off the track. And yeah, if you make it, this car is so fast that it's almost like if you just make it round the track with a little bit of effort, you'll be setting the lap times. See, there's the rear end wanting to let go. Don't do that. Yeah, there's the benefits to having it fully upgraded. Yeah, there's an exclusive series that paid very nice rewards, but when it comes to an event like this, it can get a bit tricky. I wish there was some sort of like a tuning setups or something like that, where you can actually take upgrades off, like, and just store them in your garage. Not have to buy them again, but just take them off for this race or something like that. That would be nice. There's other events where you tune the car and that kind of thing. I don't know, but it's not really, this is not one of them, and that actually doesn't work either. You upgrade certain parts of the car. It just works differently, but it doesn't really have, you can't really take things off. You can see I'm very, very sloppy, yeah. But also, I just wanted to get this event finished. Like I say, it was Sunday. I had other things to do, so I'm just trying to get the event finished. So there will be some efforts to speed it up, like shortcutting and things like that. But yeah, otherwise, it's really simple. It's just drive around. Especially these first 2 stages, even with no upgrades, you'll be able to just drive around, and you should be able to complete these first 2 stages in no time, and really, really easy. Also, the other thing is, being fully upgraded, it took a long time for me to need a service. Not that it mattered, because I had the 3-hour service, and yeah, at least I didn't have to bolt on. I always put on too many $R upgrades because the R&D time is going to run out. So yeah, but anyway, I mean, that happens. But it was like nice to be able to do it without the pressure of that. Right, now we have to win the race with a big lead. Again, not a problem. We're starting in 8th, which is, it's with only there's 2 laps once you get started. So the first thing is these guys are in their sort of formation because it's lap 0. So that guy was on the right, this guy will be on the left. You see, he's staying left, so I'll just skip the chicane because spot's getting away. And yeah, so we're actually starting the 2 laps now in 6th place, and really not a problem there. This was not a problem. I think I won this by almost a kilometer, I think, or 600. Did I slow down at the end? I can't remember. I remember one of the races I slowed down in the end to check something, and geez, I only just made it in the end. But yeah, again, not a problem here. The cars we're up against they're quick cars, but they're slow. They're being driven slowly, or they're not quite fully upgraded. You can see that. I think that's an Aston Martin. Is that the AMR Pro? I think. But yeah, there's Bugattis and other Koenigsegg's. It can get they're fast cars, but they're still being driven by the bot AI, which is slow, especially in chicanes. Look at this guy. Come on, get out the way. There we go. Don't make me get on the radio and, oh, he turned in on me. Give him a penalty. Jeez, Formula 1. Wow, there's a lot of that going on in Formula 1 these days. It's like little girls, crying on the playground or something. So yeah, I just skipped the whole first chicane because I just went in too hot on it. Just skip it, get into first place, get a lead. But it's cool. You guys can do that too, especially if you have no upgrades and you're battling to get a big lead. That's one way to do it. Just take shortcuts. We're not about driving clean and that kind of thing. Yeah, we want to win a car. There's currency in this game. This is an expensive car, and currency is hard to come by. And if you want to buy it, it's very, very, very expensive. The cost of one brand new game is like, it won't even buy you this car. If you're buying gold with real world money, you can rather just go and buy, I don't know, the latest Gran Turismo or something. You'll save money. You won't spend as much as you'll have to buy 1,200 gold in the game. So yeah, we're shortcutting. We're gonna do anything we can to win this car. I want it, but you guys must. You guys can. I'm just kind of showing you how. All right, so that is stage 2 complete. Yes, that's the whole stage as well. And I think we also only got another 5 gold. So, but still, if you're doing it with no upgrades, that's profit. All right, stage 3 coming up. Have a good time all the time. Until then, cheers.